Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norco High School for today's Big 8 CIF softball game between the visiting Corona Panthers and the Norco Cougars. We're high above the left field wall this year for this year's broadcasting. This is Gary Evans. With me is Mr.
Stormer
Crawford. I got our teacher, Mr. Cameron, manning the computer booth.
Yep.
Christian's got the audiovisual soundboard. Weston's out in center field doing our center field shots. Beautiful day for softball here in Norco. Coming into the contest, Corona currently has an 18-3 record, 3-1 in the league. They're 11-1 at home. They're 5-1 on the road, 2-1 in tournament play. They've scored this season, according to stats on Max Preps, 219 runs. They've only given up 58. They're on a 9-game winning streak. Norco comes in at 18-2. They're 4-0 in the Big 8 League on top. 3-0 at home, 3-0 on the road, 12-2 overall. They swept the Michelle Carew tournament. It wasn't as good as the Norco showing out at the Dave Copps Memorial Tournament in Bullhead, where they took 7th place. But this season so far, the Cougars have scored 117 runs, only given up 20. They're on a 12-game winning streak. The Cougars are no strangers. They've been on top of the Big 8 League for many a year. And overall, Norco titles, they've won CIF in 2003, 2009, 2012, 2015, 2018, and 19. And very well possibly could have had a three-peat, but 2020 got in the way. And they also are the defending Division I champions, having won the title last year. Okay, Corona won some titles back in the early 90s. Corona, it used to be the flagship school in the Corona Norco Unified School District, and they're hoping for better times. They have a new athletic director who's working to improve the school. If you're looking at the camera right now, the Corona coach is talking with Norco coach Rick Robinson with the umpires, going over the ground rules of the stadium. The stadium, as you see it today, has been this way since 1982. Back in prior to 1982, this was a gentle slope up, and there was no upper parking lot here. It was a dirt parking lot, but not the paved place now with the solar panels on top, which just came in a couple years ago. They built this wall back in 1982 as a security feature for the school, and so it's been labeled in the press the Yankee Stadium of Girls High School Softball. In the Inland Empire, and Norco has had girls over the years that could park the ball out here over the left field fence, and there is some glass in the parking lot here. I was here the other day, and the girls were taking batting practice, and some poor student's car's front window got smashed.
So wait, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was, let's see, what's today? Today is Friday. So I think it was Monday of this past week that happened. So
that's why I don't park up here.
Yeah, you shouldn't park up here. In fact, they finally have signs up here on the fence that says notice, park here at your own risk.
Yeah.
All right, let's give you the lineups for the teams before they play the national anthem. For visiting Corona, leading off, number 1, playing center field is Tala Brown. I understand she's committed to Cal State Northridge. Batting second is number 22, Audrey Adams. She's playing third base. Batting third for the Panthers, number 16, Mia Zuniga. She's the catcher. The cleanup hitter is number 17, Lex Smith. She plays first. Batting fifth, number 23, the pitcher, Gabby Perez. Batting sixth, number 77, Nikki Ramirez. That's the Panther shortstop. Batting seventh is number 88, Azy Guzman. That is the right fielder. Batting eighth is number 10, Maddie Mejia. That's the designated player. Number 12, as batting ninth, I should say, number 12 is Izzy Luvano. That's the second baseman. And number 2, Tina Brown, is the left fielder. That's the lineup for visiting Corona. For the Cougars, batting first is number 18, right fielder Kendra Nelson. Batting second is number 1, the center fielder today, Angelina Gonzalez. Batting third, the first baseman, double O, Savannah Gonzalez. Batting cleanup, the shortstop for Norco, Leighton Gray. She's number 14. Batting fifth is number 17, Isabella, better known as Bella Ray. She's the designated player today. Batting sixth is 22, third baseman, Sadie Burrows, who had a great showing in the Michelle Carew tournament. Batting seventh is number 3, the catcher, Cameron May. Number 8, batting 8 for the Cougars is number 8, left fielder Ray Lowe. Batting ninth is number 10, second baseman Sasha Pham. And the pitcher for Norco today, number 2, Peyton May. The umpire's checking the plate there. And we get started here underway.
Yep, it's not as windy as last time. I mean, last time we were out here, there was winds blowing the whole time. Probably wasn't the most pleasant listening experience, but it's not windy today, so hopefully we can get some good audio in here. We can get you guys a good game.
What's your favorite memory of last year, the first game that you broadcast for HorseTown High School Studios? What happened here?
First game?
Corona against Norco last year. What happened?
Well, I mean, we won by a landslide, if I remember correctly. We won what?
First pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I'm incorrect.
Was there a no-no thrown?
Yes, there was.
Okay. And was there something like 16 or 17 batters struck out by Coral Williams?
I'm pretty sure there was.
There was.
Oh, yeah, I remember that completely.
You watched it happen. Okay, here's the second pitch, and you'll find in girls softball there is this habit of a delayed call by the home plate umpire. So that's strike 2, 0-2 to Tyler Brown.
Should be at 200s.
Just a bit outside for
right there.
the first
There.
ball. 1-2 the count to Tyler Brown. We're at the start of the game, first inning. Some have always enjoyed watching high school and college women's softball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Tyler Brown goes swinging.
Great pitching. Great pitching as always.
Up comes Audrey Adams.
This good.
One of the things with the Norco pitching this year between both May and Coral Williams is at very small earned runs. They've been phenomenal this season. Here's the first pitch and strike. So forgive us for the delay in calling to verify what the call is at the plate.
Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Yeah.
So 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. It's a barrel ball to Burrows at third. Throws him out. 2 down. That's 5-3 if you're scoring at home.
Already 2 outs in the first half. Looking good. Looking for a nice, fast game here for the Cougars.
Okay, so
Get right to bat.
Sadie Burrows at third. She made 2 excellent plays that I watched at the Michelle Carew tournament against Fullerton in the semifinal. Or correction, that was Olu. They played Fullerton for the championship game.
Yeah.
When you look at teams, because, high school is always fluid with seniors, juniors, sophomores, and some freshmen. Here's the next pitch, and there's a base hit into the right center gap. Okay. That is Mia Zuniga, and she gets to second base. Nice gapper to the right center field. So runner on for Corona. We're in the top of the first inning. No score. 2 outs already. And that was a strikeout and a 5-3 put out for the second out. Currently time is called. And Lex Smith, the first baseman, is up for Corona, number 17. When you're looking at percentages in league play, Norco, of course, being undefeated. There's the pitch, and Well, he called it a strike. It looked a bit inside by the body language that Smith did,
Yeah.
but it's 0-1 to count.
I thought that was from here. It's a ball.
Well, we don't have the ability to have that little box come up on our screen, do we?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, now is that a check swing or not? No, he called it high. One ball and one strike.
I thought she swung. So hey,
She went more around on that one. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
You were
No,
gonna say?
no, I'm just saying
Okay.
it's a good day. It's a good day to play softball.
Put me in, coach. We're ready to play. Here's
Yeah.
the pitch, and she swung and missed. Okay, makes it 1-2 the count. Corona is wearing their red jerseys with red pants, white socks, white visors, red batting helmets. Norco's wearing their black ensemble with the Columbia blue letters. And there's a foul tip off the back screen. The royal blue socks. Some of the girls, most of the girls have the black visor with the blue Norco N on it.
I always love our outfits for all of our sports. I love the black and blue. It always looks so good.
My favorite is the white with the blue pinstripes.
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah,
Classic look.
Classic look.
That's what they were wearing on last Friday.
Strike 3 called, and down goes Lex Smith watching. So at the end of half an inning, no score. Corona went down 1-2-3-4. The Cougars coming to bat. We'll be back after this word on your HorseTown High Studio Network. Welcome back to Norco High School. We're here at Corona Panthers visiting Norco Cougars. We've just ended the top of the first inning. Corona went out with a strikeout, a 5-3 putout, a double to right center, and then a strikeout to end the inning. The Cougars are coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Leading off for Norco is number 18. You hear that? Kendra Nelson. Okay, the right fielder. On deck is number 1, Angelina Gonzalez, who's playing center field. In the hole is Savannah Gonzalez, 00. She's the first baseman. Gabby, make sure we get the right girl pitching.
Got
Gabby
all our
Perez is the
papers
pitcher.
everywhere.
Okay. So that was a ball 1 to Kendra. So here's the second pitch. She kicks and deals. Low and away. Ball 2. We were talking earlier about percentage of kids on the teams. This year, Corona has 4 seniors, 2 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 5 freshmen on their team.
Wow.
Okay, here's
on the varsity.
On the varsity.
Wow.
Okay, here's
Impressive.
the next pitch. And looks like a strike.
we're doing so like.
And it is 2-1 the
next
count to
week,
Kendra Nelson.
And then like I did one basically.
Whereas Norco has
And then
4 seniors,
normal game
10
now.
juniors. This team's going to be stacked next year.
I've
Oh, yeah.
3 sophomores and 2 freshmen. Okay, here's the 2-1 delivery. It's hit just past the third baseman into left field. Kendra Nelson rounds first, and we got a runner aboard. First base coach Beth Robinson went in, gives the fist bump, and we got a runner on for Norco.
Yeah, so we have 2 that are there. And then the other one's...
Okay, that brings up Angelina Gonzalez.
I just raised it, and the kid's just sitting down. Just sitting.
That makes me proud to be a junior, to see all these junior athletes out on the field today. Yeah, it's good to always see my classmates getting out and doing cool stuff. While I sit behind the microphone and talk about them.
Good stuff, though, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that was outside and high, ball 1.
And then I can control.
As the season goes on, we have, at least right now, 5 games planned to broadcast for you. Okay, here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. That was a hat by Gonzalez. Okay, here, grab this for me. Turn back this foot, please. Okay, just make sure. Yes, I'm good. Okay.
Yep.
All right, 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Runner on first, which is Kendra Nelson. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's one of those semi-wiffle ball pitches. Okay, look at the big cheese right here.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do national anthem, did we?
All right, so 2-1 the count. The beauty here over time, about 2 years ago, now 3, we got the big new improved scoreboard over center field. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt. Oh, a nice bunt. The throw is dropped. Drop, safe at first.
I was close. I had it for a second. Just
Now,
the drop.
where I play softball, we'd be yelling that was on the transfer. But unfortunately, the Corona first baseman dropped the ball. She didn't secure it, so Norco has runners at first and second. Which brings up first baseman 00 Savannah Gonzalez. Savannah Gonzalez was a one-person wrecking crew in the championship game of the Fullerton tournament. And here's the first pitch to Savannah. Boom! Oh, hit the Norco batter in the elbow. Oh, she got hit hard. That's Leighton Gray.
Is Lynn?
It was hit her. I thought it hit her in the elbow. Oh, that was, she got hit hard.
No.
Okay, Coach Robinson's looking at her. She waves him off. Just a flesh wound.
Yep.
She
Looks like
does
she's
have
doing
padding
fine.
on her elbow. That hurt me from here. But you know what? She has it on the other elbow. It hit her on her right elbow and rolled up and over off the helmet.
Yep. She just goes straight back to swinging. I mean,
Back to swinging. Okay, so
Brushed it
that
right
is
off.
the first pitch strike. She was way early on it and fouled it off into the on-deck circle where Leighton Gray, the cleanup hitter, was. That was an ouch. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled off over into the locker room.
Oh, it
and
might go in
off
the pool.
Air conditioner. No, it didn't make it.
Miss.
dang.
Okay.
One of the air conditioning units.
And
Okay,
one of
so
these
that
days
makes
we'll
it
get another pull
0-2.
shot.
Gonzalez is down 0-2 right now. I was going to say when the first pitch, the pitch before, that some of these girls in our Coral Williams is very good at the, what they call the EFIS pitch from back. It's a very slow pitch. Here's the pitch, and another one into the parking lot. Off the pool pump room building and down the ways. Okay, so Savannah stays alive, 0-2. She's fouled 3 off now, and a 4th if you count Leighton Gray's elbow. Excuse me. Okay, here's the continued 0-2 pitch. It's about the 7th pitch here. That was high and outside, trying to get her chased. So that makes it count 1 and 2. So Savannah Gonzalez still at the plate. Leighton Gray is on deck. She's set, waiting to pitch, so she must be okay.
You check.
Bella Gray's in the hole. Here's the pitch, and another foul off.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, he's chasing the ball down. Glad he saw that. There's a young fan running towards the ball and thankfully the ball was faster than he was.
Yeah.
Okay, and the kid's going to throw the ball up over the fence to Press Enterprise stalwart reporter Eric Paul Johnson, who's covering the game today.
A lot of balls fouling to the right, or at
That's
least our
about
right.
the 10th pitch now at this at bat. That's something that I think we looked up last year. If you want to look it up again, what's the most in a major league game, the most at bat fouled off pitches in an at-bat in a major league game.
19.
Okay, that ball, I think it
19?
was 19.
Yeah.
Alex Cora.
And he-
That sounds familiar. Okay, so that ball was low. So we got 2-2 count. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Bottom of the first here at Norco High. Here's the pitch and high. Ball 3. So we got a full count. You think the runners will be going?
1 out. No outs. Nah.
No outs.
You take a 50% lead.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, here's the full count pitch to Savannah Gonzalez in low.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. That should be ball 4, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yep.
say.
Yeah.
Get a nice little walk there. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded.
We're set up for a big play here if we can get a nice
And
big
Leighton
hit.
Gray is coming up.
She's already got a hit today.
She's got hit
She
today,
got
but now
hit.
let's see if she can get a hit today.
Oh, there's bad comedians all over.
What do you mean? There's a great comedian standing right next to me.
That's all I'm here for. Is just the quick.
Okay.
Yep, you get your little quips in. Then you go back.
I'm gonna
All
get
right.
third mic out here.
So here's the first pitch. Well, we can hear you. I hear you good in my headset here. So here's the first pitch to Leighton Gray and
Ooh.
strike. Is it a strike? Yep.
Yep, strike.
I can hear the umpire from here where is ensconced in left field along the fence. So I can hear him strike before he stands up and gestures with his hand the strike call. All right. The pitch by Perez, one of those kind of
That's
slow
low.
curveballs outside, 1-1 the count.
Yep.
Weston looks like he's doing a great job out there in the center field camera. Thank you, sir, for being there.
Weston, you just got a shout out.
Thank you, Weston. I don't even know where he is. I can't see him. Well, I know where he is, but I can't see him.
Okay, that looked inside. And yes, okay, 2-1 the count to Leighton Gray.
Water.
She took a shot there off the arm. And that's why, about 10 years ago, the major league and minor league, the base coaches wear helmets because some poor coach got hit in the head and passed away in a minor league game somewhere in the country.
Yeah.
And even though the high school coaches don't like it, the first and third base coaches are required to wear helmets. In senior softball is a pitcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit. Oh, bouncer.
Ooh.
The throw back home. Got one. The throw to first. Double play.
Oh.
Nice fielding play by Perez, the pitcher for Corona. She threw back home to the catcher, Mia Zuniga, and Zuniga fired to first to Lex Smith to record the out. The runners move up, though, to second and third. So we're going to go 1 out on the fielder's choice. Okay, Leighton Gray is the second out on the fielder's choice. And Bella Ray is now up. So we got Angelina Gonzalez at third, Savannah Gonzalez at second, and 2 down. Thank you.
That play happened so fast. It
Yeah.
just, boom, 2 outs.
And that's part of
That's part of
practicing.
it.
It's memory, muscle memory. Bang, bang. Thank you.
So you know exactly what to do. Just boom, boom.
You turn
Bang.
and just do it. All right, so 2 down in the first inning for the Cougars. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch, and maybe. Nope, just a bit outside. What did it look like on the screen to you? What was the angle?
I'm looking at Mr. Cameron editing a picture on Canva because he doesn't have the stream pulled up.
Uh-oh. Okay, don't throw him under the bus and back over him twice that way.
I'm making graphics for us.
Okay.
He is.
Boom. Okay,
Love
there's
you,
the
Mr. Foreman.
pitch
Thank you.
and strike. The delayed call. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike to Bella Ray. Bella digs in, gets her foot set. Gabby looks at her pitching card on her hand and the windup and the toss. Outside.
Then you have to transfer it to the
Okay, so that makes it 3-1.
Also, for our Norco viewers, which I'm assuming all of you are since we're watching Norco Softball, it's Horse Week this week.
Yes.
My good friend Jacob was here just a minute ago. He went to go film the rodeo, and make sure if you can, stop by. It's a great event. Love it very much.
No, it's just
There's the 3-1 pitch.
Ooh. Strike.
Strike 2.
3 ball for 2 strike, 2 out.
double club.
And tomorrow, this is being Friday, tomorrow at 10 o'clock along 6th Street is the Horse Week Parade. I will be elsewhere in the universe. I will not be there taking pictures of it. So get out early, get a seat on the shady side of 6th Street, and enjoy the parade. Okay, full count. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And it's hit. It's going to drop.
Will they get the catch?
Oh, she made a great catch. The running catch by the center fielder.
Wide one.
For Corona, that was, go find number 8, Tala Brown with a nice running catch to end the inning. So at the end of 1, Corona nothing, Norco nothing. We'll be back after these words on your HorseTown High Studio Network. Doing good, sir. Way to bring things up like that.
Hi, everyone. Just so you guys know, this weekend and all of next week is our very popular Horse Week here held in Norco. This is where the West still rides. This is happening from April 17th through April 26th. Here in Norco, we're going to have everything from bull riding, ranch rodeo, parade, barrel racing, chili cook-off, and much, much more. For more information, please visit norcohorseweek.com for any info.
Go to Horse Week.
We're back here at Norco High. It's Friday, April 17th, 2026. This has become the showdown for the Big 8 League. And a few seasons ago, who would have thunk?
Still sitting 0-0. Right at top of 2nd inning.
So batting for Corona is the pitcher, Gabby Perez, number 23. She made a great lightning grab of a bouncer from Leighton Gray back to her, through to home, and the catcher threw to first to complete a double play. And the catcher was Mia Zuniga. The first baseman was Lex Smith, and they knocked out. There's a bouncer up the middle, almost grabbed by Sasha Pham. Base hit into center field. So Gabby Perez leads off the Panther 2nd inning with a single to center.
Looks like they finally went up on the roof to get that foul ball from earlier.
Yep, and that looks like Coach up there.
Yeah.
Coach Chastain up there on the top. All right, so single to center. All right, might as well. We always talked about buying seats up there, selling seats up there, the mezzanine.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
VIP seats.
So what's going on? Okay, I missed something because I was looking down at my scorebook. The home plate umpire. Oh, you know what? That's what happened.
All right, let's go back to me.
Okay,
Didn't have to put him on the big
pitcher
foot
just
cam
went
like
out.
that.
So the home plate umpire went over to the coach for Corona, Jose Hernandez, and he got a pinch runner at first, which I believe I heard number 77. There's a bump attempt. Catch it. Sadie Burrows got the catch, charging in.
Good
So
catch.
1 out. So 77. That can't be right. Let's
Also-
find out, folks, here for you.
Just quick side note, he's thrown down like 7 softballs from up there. I don't know how long those have been up there.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah, because only 1 has been hit up there this game so far.
It's still up there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still up there.
So maybe the pinch runner at first. I heard 7. Oh, foul ball up the first baseline. Soccer stopped by the first base coach. We'll give you the Corona coaches' names here in a second. So the head coach is Jose Hernandez. He's assisted by Stephanie Martinez, Michael Murrow, and Kevin Smith. I'm not sure if that was Kevin or Michael coaching first base right there. We have 1 out in the top of the 2nd inning. A great charging catch by Norco third baseman Sadie Burrows on the bunt attempt that was pumped up high at the plate. Pitcher May, first baseman Gonzalez, and the catcher were all there, but Sadie Burrows coming in called it off, keeping the runner to first base. And I believe the runner at first base is Marley Medina. If you can take a look at her number when she turns around, can you see it? Is that 25 or 35?
It's hard to see.
If it's 25, it's Presley Williams. Okay, so Nikki Ramirez popped up on the bunt attempt, and that was F5. Runner still at first. So I believe the batter is 88 AZ Guzman, but the number doesn't look the same.
It's Mejia.
Is it Mejia? So, okay. So that's Maddie Mejia who's batting. So I missed, yeah, here's the out. So I missed it out for you folks. Did she strike out? Let me see. She struck out, Chad. Okay. And there's a foul back to the Corona bench.
Yeah, she struck out.
Okay. Thank you. So AZ Guzman struck out for the second out here in the top of the second. And Maddie Mejia, the designated player, is at the bat. And the count right now is 0-2 with 2 outs. Runner at first. The runner first is Presley Williams. Here's the pitch. High.
Deuces are wild. Right now?
No,
It's 1-2. Dang it.
it's almost deuces are wild.
Watch it here. Watch it on We're live. No flowery Norco speech, please.
If you guys are just tuning in, or if this is like your first stream, Mr. Cameron's favorite play is deuces are wild. It's basically just 2.
And there's a
Everything's
strikeout. And
2.
that comes, and that we'll get to why we got deuces wild when we come back after our commercial interruption. You're watching Norco High Softball on the HorseTown High Network.
Hi, Cougars. Just as a friendly reminder, April 25th is going to be our Norco High School senior and junior prom. This will be held at Hangar 21 at the Fullerton Airport. This lasts from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Please buy your tickets from the ASB room. We hope to see you all there. See you, Cougars. One.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're in the top of the left field, and we're here on a nice softball Friday.
And here is Corona at Norco in Big 8 League Softball. Currently, it's a scoreless game as we go into the bottom of the second, and there is a
Big high pop fly. Back on the roof.
And that's Sadie
That might have went in
Burrows.
the pool.
Sadie Burrows at the plate for the Cougars. If you're just joining us, Corona went 1, 2, 3, 4 with a single, 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. Norco got people on, but a great double play catch by the pitcher to the catcher to the first baseman. And Corona got another runner on in the first, or the top of the second inning. And 2 strikeouts ended that. So the Cougars are here in the bottom of the second. Sadie Burrows, the third baseman, is up. She made a good play on a bunt attempt early in that second inning. Pitching for Corona is Gabby Perez, and here's the windup, the pitch, and it's fouled off the screen over the Panther dugout.
I know I kind of glossed over it. That was a pool hit. That
Okay.
ball went straight over that building right in the pool. I saw it happen.
If you've
It's the
never
second
been,
time.
if you've never been to Norco High, the girls softball field is adjacent to the parking lot, and the girls locker room, or formerly the girls locker room, on the other side of that is the gym and the swimming pool. So if a foul ball is sufficiently whacked foul, it does make a pull shot. Okay, so right now it is 2-2 to Sadie Burrows.
And a free, doing about 30%.
Perez gets her sign,
No, more to it.
and she winds and pitches. Ooh, and just past the second baseman, Sadie Burrows has got a single to right field.
Except you can make it right over to us back in left field.
So coming up is the catcher, Cameron May, who's receiving for her sister, the pitcher today, Peyton May. In a little bit, we will talk about the history of the Big 8 League in the competitiveness of the Big 8 League going back now some 23 years. Okay, Cameron May at the plate, digs in. Here's the pitch. Low in front of the plate, kicks up some dirt. Right now, Norco has a thing, the way they change first base coaches, and if the coach gets runs, they stay. Nobody scored in the first inning, so now Dave Angine is out coaching first base. Okay, we got a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, and that was low and outside. Like we said earlier, I'm sitting here kind of waiting to hear the home plate umpire yell, strike. He doesn't yell for a ball, and when he yells strike, then he stands up and gestures with his right arm the K. So runner at first is Sadie Burrows. Here's the pitch. Oh,
foul off.
That hits somebody just inside the open fence. What?
I think that might be number 9, Coral Williams.
It actually hit a teacher who's now walking it off, and he's walking far away. You know who that teacher is. What's his name?
I can't
That
see.
guy, Weinkoff. Okay. So, here's the pitch. It's a bunt. Oh, and bunt foul.
Did somebody get it?
Yeah.
Flew right
did.
into the bullpen.
Got him on the foot. It got him on the foot. Hey, mute us real quick. We were teasing Weinkoff. He said he didn't get hit. Okay, and there's another foul off by Cameron May. That's about the 6th pitch now. So 2-2 the count to Cameron May. We're here at Norco High, bottom of the 2nd inning. Corona Norco tied at 0. There is a runner at first for the Cougars, which is Sadie Burrows. She got a single to right center. Gabby Perez pitching for Corona. Here's the pitch. And it's a pop fly. Brown makes the catch in left field, correction. And that's 1 out for the Cougars, bottom half of the 2nd. So F7, that brings up left fielder Ray Lowe, number 8.
Yep, looks like we're on track to get another 0-0 inning. Let's see if our Cougars can bring one home, or 2, or 3, or maybe even 4.
More the merrier.
More the merrier.
Okay, so runner at first. Perez kicks and deals. Here's the pitch. And, throw out. Oh, that was close. They got her. He called her out.
Wow.
Yes. She was too far off the bag, and a great snap throw by the Corona catcher. Mia Zunaga, which rung up. Well, okay, here comes either Coach Robinson or Coach Angine at first asked for the field umpire to get help. My view from this angle looked like she swiped her on the right shoulder before she hand hit the bag. So the 2 umpires are just outside the circle talking, and the out is recorded. So that's 2 outs in the Cougar bottom of 2nd. Great throw by Zuniga to catch Burrows leaning too far.
Great catch, but you still hate to see it because it's our team.
Okay,
But,
so
it's the way of the game.
all right. So there was a pitch there, but what we got? There's no view. I think that was a ball.
No, I'm pretty.
Okay, so Ray Lowe is up. 2 outs. Here's the pitch outside. It's got to be 2-0. They just now popped up on the.
He says 1-1.
There it is, 1-1. Okay, good eyeballs there. It was because the pitch happened and then they threw to first. The guy running the scoreboard, I think, got caught up with the call at first and didn't put him up first.
Yeah.
And ball 2, inside and low. Okay, so the umpire did put his hands up, but just the glare for me, I can't tell. But that's what we got, other young eyeballs here.
Yep.
Okay. Now this we're going to get Deuces Wild, but there's only 1 strike. 2-1 and 2. We'll get the Deuces Wild here in a second. And
3-1.
3-1. No, we won't. Okay, 3 balls, 1 strike to Ray Lowe. We're in the bottom of the 2nd of the Cougars half of the inning. No score here at Norco High. Big 8 League contest between the 4-0 Norco Cougars and the 3-1 Corona Panthers. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Foul tipped. All right. That makes it a full count.
Board's all lit up again.
Okay. Okay, when we come back from the commercial break, we'll talk about Deuce's Wild. Okay, here's the pitch. And, a nubbler off the end of the bat. Perez
it's
picks it
gonna
up,
be enough.
throws the first.
Yep.
Lex hangs onto it. That should be the third out.
No, but that looks like yet another inning with.
Well, the umpire's going over. I mean, the Corona head coach is going over to talk to the umpire. That should be 3 outs.
Yeah, I don't see how that couldn't be.
Oh, she fell it off her foot? You saw that? Okay, good camera work out there.
Good job, Mr. Cameron.
That's my team right there.
All right. Good job, kids. All right. Okay, so that's why the Corona coach was going out to complain, because he didn't think it went off her foot, but you clearly caught it, right?
Yeah, we got that one.
All right. So that's why Ray Lowe stays alive. All right.
Got one more opportunity to get a hit here.
Yep. Okay, full count. 3-2, 2 outs. Nobody on the bases. Perez gets their sign called in from the coach. Here's the pitch. Slide. Good stop by the third baseman. The throw in time. All right.
Yes, it was all in vain. It was all frivolous.
Never in vain. All right. So going into the top of the third, Corona nothing, Norco nothing. We'll be back after these words on your HorseTown High Studio Network.
Hi, welcome back to Norco Cougars Softball. Sitting here with zeros on the board, top of the third inning on a nice Friday.
The first pitch to leadoff batter Izzy Luvano, who is her jersey number is 12. She's the second baseman for the Corona Panthers. The first pitch by May is a ball.
It's been a really tight game today. Been a lot of ball, a lot of strikes, a lot of everything. Had full board a few times. You got a pool shot in there. You know, it's been an intense game.
A bit of everything, honestly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, have them move that back so we can see the scoreboard, please. Yes, that's right.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, ground ball.
Ooh, that was
As
a
in a
ground
pitch, not a hit. It's a low pitch by May. May walks, is not happy with herself. She takes a walk almost quarter of the way to second base, turns around, back into the circle.
You know, it's a stressful game today. I mean, we're sitting 0-0, just waiting for something to happen.
Ball 4, walked her. Hey, let me know if you see Coral get up and start warming up. So, all right, it's too early for a Coral to start warming up, but that's a base on balls to Izzy Luvano.
Looks like Coral is warming up right about
There she
now.
is. Good call. Okay, you see the number, left-handed batter. I believe we went back around to the leadoff batter, which should be Tala Brown. All right, runner on first for the Panthers. We're at the top of the third inning here at Norco High. Here's the pitch, and it was high. Looked like it was across the numbers here, but again, we're not down there. We don't have the little box that they have in professional sports. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. The count to Tala Brown. She digs in at the plate. May gets her sign, delivers. That looks good. I heard a strike. Now he's going to stand up slowly, and
Yep.
1-1.
We're hoping to see more strikes out here from the Cougars, trying to keep the score 0-0 so we can start getting some runs.
Okay, here's the pitch. Fouled off the bat. I think she was just trying to get the bat out of the way, and it went off the barrel and fouled off. The Corona coach put his hands up like, what was that? The first base coach is talking to the runner over there, so there might be a play on here, a bunt. Sadie Burrows has crawled in at third. Savannah Gonzalez has moved up at first a little bit, so I think they're expecting the bunt.
I know you guys can't see, but we got our cameraman Jason taking pictures of the game just beside us. Really appreciate all of our crew members here today.
Foul.
Got a whole lot of people working to make this thing run smoothly, and it's always a pleasure to work with them. Especially you, Mr. Cameron. Actually, no, I hate working with you. Yeah, I hate you.
Well, I thought he was going to get 50 points, and now he lost 75 points. Well, for those of you who are watching and are in my time frame back in the day, swing and a miss, strike 3. Okay, so down goes the leadoff batter, Tala Brown. So that's 1 out. Audrey Adams, the third baseman, is up. We had a teacher way back in the day. If he went to Auburn jail, junior high back in the day, now it's intermediate school. We had a teacher named Mr. Murphy, and his thing was -5. But due to inflation, Cameron's -50. Here's the pitch, and fouled off the backstop.
That's good.
So 0-1. What's the biggest minus have you ever given, Mr. Cameron?
And was it to Brandon?
I think it was negative 25 points, maybe.
Yeah. I got a -25 once because I forgot to turn in an assignment.
After warning you, too.
You did.
Oh, that's like -50.
I haven't been all there this year.
Okay, here's the
I've been out of
0-1
it.
pitch.
Did you actually give Savani -100?
Yeah, because he said I wouldn't do it. So I did it.
Okay.
That's
Does
hilarious.
not sound mean or vindictive. Hello, school board. So Audrey Adams is batting for Corona. It is
That's what you say, Mr. Cameron.
0-2, 1 out in the top of the third inning. Here's the pitch by May, and she swung at a rise ball for strike 3. Okay, so let's do a count here. So the catcher, Mia Zuniga, is up. She teamed with Corona pitcher Gabby Perez to pull off a double play earlier, hit by Leighton Gray. Back to the pitcher with the bases loaded. Perez fired home to Zuniga. Zuniga fired first to Lex at first, and the double play was done. High pitch. 1-0 is the count to Mia Zuniga. In fact, Lex Smith, the first baseman, is on deck. Talking with Eric Paul Johnson before the game, and we're discussing when the last time was a Norco Corona girls softball game relevant for the standings. And we're thinking it was back in 2011, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. Under time flies when you're having fun, and just, how the fortunes of high school sports go, your kids fouled off backstop.
I say both, baseball and softball, too.
In this year right now, in the rankings, Norco is above Corona in the baseball rankings. That I saw that the other day. That was incredible. Going back about 8 years, in 2017, the Corona High baseball team, they've had a very good baseball team for a long time. They made it to the CIF Championship game at Dodger Stadium. Swing and a miss for strike 3, number 16. Zuna goes down. Give me a second before we go to commercial interruption. So right now, May has thrown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. We'll be back. It's 0-0 the score going to the bottom of the third. We'll be back at the Norco High, HorseTown High Student Network. See you after this.
Good one. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Norco High Softball. We're here at the bottom of the third inning, right here. Still 0-0. Been a very intense game.
The first batter for Norco, and this is the first time in a while I've not seen Norco by this time bat through the whole lineup. So we're just now getting to second baseman CIF, and the first pitch by Perez was sailed over into the top of the backstop, so it's 1-0. Okay, here's the second pitch by Perez. Swing and a miss by Pham. We were talking before the break about the relevance of Norco against Corona softball, and we got talking about Corona High baseball. In 2017, Corona High, or 2018, it was 2018, Corona High fouled off into the pool area. Nope, right off the building here.
Off the building.
Corona High made it to the championship game, which was played at Dodger Stadium. And their stud pitcher that year just didn't have it going, nerves or whatever, and Corona lost. But the next year, Norco went and played at Dodger Stadium. They lost to Rancho Margarita in an instant classic. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strikes Pham out. Norco played Rancho Santa Margarita. It was a instant classic. You can go on YouTube and watch it. Just type in Norco Baseball Rancho Santa Margarita CIF Championship. You'll find it. The game went 12 innings. The Norco starting pitcher, so I'm going blank on his name, not only pitched like the first 6 or 7 innings, but he made an incredible catch against the right field wall. But Norco lost 1-0. But the back-to-back years, Corona and Norco baseball at the CIF final.
You know, I've been meaning to ask Mr. Cameron, is our baseball team still number 1?
Yes.
They are? Nice.
No, they're not.
Are they not?
They lost. Oh yeah, they
Did
did
they?
lose.
Oh, dang. You got my hopes up for nothing.
No, there's a base hit. No, they're coming in.
Oh.
Nice catch by the center fielder. So that was Kendra Nelson. So that was back around to the leadoff batter. So F8 on the play. Nice running and shoestring catch by Calla Brown.
Also, to all of our students watching, good luck with SBAC. Only 2 more days.
2 more days. You're right.
I don't have it in me personally, but I know you guys you got that. Yeah, I speed blitzed my language arts final to come here to set up.
All right. So if I said earlier in the game, we got Tina Brown. She's wearing a shirt here in left field. Tina Brown is actually number 2 in left field. Calla Brown is the center fielder. Calla Brown just made the catch on the lone line drive by Kendra Williams. So here's double O. Savannah Gonzalez is up. We got a runner at first, which I believe is Angelina Gonzalez. Oh, golly, gee whiz, willikers, people.
Hitting a lot of fouls this game.
Perez's pitch. This is like the 5th line drive off the fence. I'm amazed Leighton Gray doesn't move up into the gate behind. And you know what? Earlier it was Savannah fouled it off into the last at bat.
Yep.
Okay, there is a foul. It's gonna she dropped it back. The second baseman dropped the ball. She's mad at herself. She's looking at the coach, hangs her head, and then trots back to her place. And that's not a Sunfield play. She just the Norco runner, which was Angelina Gonzalez, did not interfere with her. She ran by. Mm-hmm. And so now the coach is coming out to talk to his infield. It should have been a can of corn catch by the poor second baseman.
Can of corn.
So Norco has 2 life. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We got runners at first and second, and Leighton Gray, cleanup hitter and shortstop, coming up to the plate. So Corona coach is looking at his Mr. Hernandez, Coach Hernandez talks to his team. He wanders back to the dugout along the first baseline.
We're gonna shout out Eduardo and Jason down there. Jason, part of our media team. I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would be labeled an F4 on the second baseman error, or E4, I should say.
Wait,
Okay, Leighton Gray is up. Gabby Perez gets her sign.
Jason and Eduardo.
And here's the pitch.
I'll do it.
I think that was outside. The umpire stands up. I didn't hear a strike call. So 1-0 to Leighton Gray.
Yeah, Christian, I want me.
I think we might have a good shot at finally scoring a run.
The possibilities exist. Let's see what she does. Last time she hit it back to the pitcher to start the double play. Swing and a miss on a ball that didn't rise on her. So 1-1 to Leighton Gray.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Hoping to get a run here, break the score. Finally break out of that 0-0 deadlock we've been
Another
in.
foul into the dugout gap. Carl Williams picks it up and tosses it to Gabby Perez.
Get it.
So again, if you're just joining us, it's the bottom of the third inning. Cougars are up. It's a scoreless tie so far. Norco comes in leading the Big 8 league with a 4-0 record. Corona's hot in their heels at 3-1. Here's the pitch by Perez. Low and outside. Corona lost the first game of league play to King, and then they've reeled off.
Deuces are completely wild.
Okay, thank you. It is. Here's
Now
the
the
Deuces
Deuces
Wild.
are
We've been
super
trying to
wild.
tell you about Deuces Wild all game long. The late great Vin Scully came up with Deuces Wild when there's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's the pitch and fouled off. Lake Graysdale is alive with
Wow.
the Deuces Wild.
There's even 2-1.
And there's 2 on. Look at that. Mr. Cameron points out the obvious for us.
So many deuces, and they're all wild, all of them.
All right. So that's where Vin Scully, if you type in your favorite search engine, Vin Scully and Deuces Wild, they'll give you a nice little write-up of where Vinny came up with that. Miss that guy. All right. Leighton Gray, 2-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it's coming at
that's
us.
going right
It's
to
over
us.
our head. It's over our head. Oh,
There it
boy.
is.
I tell you guys.
Oh, that was foul. That was foul. That was foul.
Go get him, Mr. Cameron.
Mr. Cameron's going to chase down the ball. It was foul.
That was
Oh.
really close to us. That was kind of
was
scary.
close. Well, you got to bring your glove.
True. I keep forgetting it.
All right. All right.
It was a little
that
far,
was a
but-
blast by Leighton Gray, but foul.
So
Okay.
close.
What's your cameraman down there again? What's his name? Well, here it is. Oh, just a drummer. And she's going to be safe. Safe. Oh, what game are you?
Oh.
I can't say that. We're the announcer. Okay, Coach Robinson comes out from here, 372 feet away. She was clearly safe, but the umpire called her out. Robinson's yelling at him. He's not happy. He's yelling to get help, but the umpire walks away.
Yep.
Okay, that's the way high school sports go, the human element. So, the Cougars go down in the bottom of the third inning. Leighton Gray hit a slow roller. The third baseman picked it up. Leighton Gray's about 6'1" or 2", and she legged it out from our vantage point, but the umpire called it out, non-reviewable. So, after 3 innings complete, Corona nothing, Norco nothing. We'll be back after these words.
Hey, Cougars, just want to give a shout out to our entire media team, everyone who is here that helps put on all of our great work here at HorseTown High Studios.
Like me.
Like Strummer, like Mr. Gary Evans, and all of us sitting here. As you can see, this is only just part of the team. For anyone interested in joining our wonderful crew and anything, please hit up me at school. I'm in the little theater. You can always...
But don't hit him.
Yep, but don't hit me. Always come find us. We're always glad to add more people to the team. Now let's get back to our 2 hosts to start the top of the 4th inning.
Yep, we're back after that. Definitely, I didn't know that there was an ad right there. That wasn't my voice. I don't know who that was. But we're back with Norco High School Softball. Still 0-0 at the top of the 4th inning. And we're ready to get some runs, hopefully.
Okay. May is still pitching for the Cougars here as we go into the top of the 4th. Batting for Corona is first baseman Lex Smith. She struck out in her first at bat.
Go back to game 3.
There's the first offering, and it's grounded foul up the first baseline. Okay.
So many fouls this game.
Yeah.
So many.
You figure, high school girls softball, pitchers, they've got rise balls, drop balls, curve balls, and just again, what's the batter looking for? And like we've already mentioned, there's been a lot of line drive fouls by the Norco batters, swing and a miss at a rise ball.
Complicated game.
Yeah, makes it 0-2. It's a game of inches. Talking to Coach Robinson a few years back when we won, I think in 2015, a couple inches either way, a ball that's snared. There's a dribbler up the first baseline. The flip to Sasha Pham covering at first for the out. Sasha Gonzalez went and got it, turned, flipped to Sasha Pham to record the first out, and Smith is retired. Okay, so that is 3-4 if you're scoring at home for the first out. That brings up Gabby Perez, the Corona pitcher, number 23. May gets her sign from the catcher. Her sister, Cameron May. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Another rise ball there.
Yeah. Now this is I don't know, this is just a really close game. It's been close this whole time since the first inning. It's been neck and neck. Got so close to getting a run, then got called out. It's just
swung at that hard one. So 0-2. Well, it's a thing that, again, we're sitting here, you could consider people that we're being homers and supporting our school.
yeah.
But at the same time, we're trying to be professional and up about it. But, you have swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 7th strikeout for Peyton May here in the game so far. 2 outs in the Panther top of the 4th inning. And Nikki Ramirez comes to the plate.
Panthers.
It's kind of like if you watch Major League Baseball and a much degraded umpire who either was just retired, first retired, was Angel Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching a game a weekend or two ago, and the umpire, they went after him in doing the head tapper to check his calls. I don't remember the guy's name, but another more mature gentleman said I call him an older guy, and it's like every batter came up and he missed by millimeters, not inches, but millimeters, and they were challenging the call. So one of the things that CIF, before playoff competition, they always have the thing about there's another strike, or that should be strike 1 actually. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Nikki Ramirez, the Corona shortstop right now, number 77 at the plate. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. You got guys working these games here. It fell off and hit the umpire square in the chest. He's kind of holding. He hasn't moved. It hit square in the sternum. The Corona coach is running over. The other umpire's running over. He stands up finally.
Ooh.
Okay,
God,
I felt
here.
that from here. Yeah,
right in the chest.
You heard the air come out, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. So the both Corona coaches there. Coach Robinson's wandering over. I don't see Jane, the trainer, here. She may be over on the football field because
Jane is on maternity leave.
I saw. Well, she was here yesterday.
Oh, she was here yesterday? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So congratulations, Jane, longtime trainer for Norco High. All right, the umpire settles back. He flexes, just says it's a flesh wound. Come back and fight. If you know that reference, movie fans. And here it is. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and strike 3.
Strike 3.
8 strikeouts for Peyton May.
Rushing head first, straight into the bottom half.
Okay, so we're going to count here before we go to commercial interruption. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. It's like shaping up almost like the game with Coral last year against Corona. We'll be back after these words on the Norco High, HorseTown High Student Studio Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Norco High Softball with the Cougars. Sitting here 0-0 in the bottom of the fourth half. Or fourth inning. Ugh.
All right, Bella Ray is up for the Cougars. It's been goose egg so far here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the first pitch by Gabby Perez. High and outside. 1-0 to Bella Ray. Bella Ray got some nice hits during the Crew tournament, too. So, solid bat in the Cougar lineup.
And we're just praying to get someone home this inning, or any of the innings, actually.
There was a strike. I think, yep, that is the arm gesture. I could hear the strike from here. Almost as loud as that ball off his sternum.
Oh, yeah.
Last inning, the air that went out of him. And I don't say that in glee. You don't want to see anybody hurt. But that fell off, just hit that umpire square in the chest protector the inning ago.
I'm honestly surprised he's still standing. I mean, that takes some real guts to keep going after that. That was a hard hit.
That was a hard hit. Okay, another strike to Bella Ray. 1-2 the count here. Leading off the top of the Cougar fourth, the bottom of the fourth inning. Man, I hear the bullpen phone ringing. Is that your phone? Okay. This call to the bullpen brought to you by. Okay. 2-2 the count to Bella Ray. Bella, her first time up, flew out to center field. Oh, did I hit my... Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, here's the pitch. Oh, just outside. I thought that was in for sure, but good eye by Bella Ray to lay off that pitch. On deck should be Sadie Burrows, the third baseman. Yes, she is. Coach Robinson's over by the fence talking to somebody over there, or the photographer. Okay. Here's the 3-2 pitch. High, ball 4. Bella Ray draws a walk.
Nice little walk.
Okay, there you go.
Cam, are you looking to finally get me some shoes that I've been asking for 2 years?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Cam has Nike stuff pulled up right now. That's why I'm making fun of him. Well, I begged for shoes.
Okay. There's a Goodwill store there on Hamner, isn't there?
There is. Now I can always get some. I saw like a really, really funny pair of boots there once.
Don't you, though? Okay. So Sadie Burrows, the third baseman, is up for the Cougars. Here's the first pitch to Sadie. And, the abundant tap off the catcher's head, it looked like. Oh, but no.
Oh.
Okay. That is wacky. What do you see there on the replay?
If they didn't touch it, then...
Yeah.
So it bounced off the catcher's shoulders. See, the home plate umpire just called time. Bella Ray advanced from first to third.
Wow.
I saw Sadie put her bat out to bunt and totally miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did it go off the catcher's helmet? Because if it went off her shoulder pad, there's a fan yelling there behind us. We don't have bleep technology here, do we?
No, we do not.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on that. Okay, apparently the call will stand. Bella Ray dances from first to third on a pass ball, is what I'm gonna call it.
Really?
Yeah. That could be what we need to
Okay, the
squeak out a
catcher.
run.
The catcher is looking incredulously. Here comes the coach, Hernandez. He's now discussing. He's pointing at third base. He's pointing at the field umpire. I can't hear what he's saying in the glare. I can't read his lips from here, 300 and some odd feet away.
It's not that far.
286 to the wall, right? So that right field's a little shorter than left field right here. I have the measurements somewhere in my files. Okay, so now Rick is talking to the two umpires. The Corona infield is coming in talking to the thing. The second baseman is moving her arms around about what happened. So the whole Corona infield's in the circle talking. The umpire is wandering back over to the Corona side to talk to him. Rick is scratching his head. I won't say what he's thinking. And he just waved his arms like, come on. And thank you.
That's all right.
So right now, here we are in the bottom of the fourth. Current count to our batters, Sadie Burrows is a 1-0 count. Bella Ray is at third. And so first base coach Beth is yelling at the home plate umpire. Rick is now stomping his way to the home plate umpire. The Corona coach is standing there. Here comes the field umpire to wander in and talk. Rick's pointing back and right. Beth's pointing up and down. The Cougar bench is looking on, and the whole Corona infield is in the circle. The center fielder and left fielder, the two Brown sisters, I would say, are talking, and the right fielder's out by herself talking to some fan with their tailgate open in the back corner there.
I didn't think this play was going to be that contested. I mean, it's been going on for a while.
Well, about 7 minutes now, not that I'm counting.
Yeah.
And Rick is pointing at Bella Ray to stand there. The Corona coach is back now, yakking at the home plate umpire. Beth is right there with him. Beth Robinson Wyndham. And now there goes Rick back to the home plate.
All right, let's get a camera 3 shot of that Norco Cougars game. Let's go back over there.
Beth wanders back to first base. So, as Vin Scully, we brought up the late great Vin Scully, his mentor was a guy named Red Barber, the old redhead. And he was a gentlemanly man from the South. And he said when there was fisticuffs on the field, he'd say there was a rhubarb going on. So I'd say right now we've got a rhubarb going on. The third plate umpire, the third base umpire, the field guy right now, because there's only two guys here. He wanders back. He said something to Bella Ray at third. He said something to Rick. Now he's watching. And Corona coach Hernandez is moving his arms around. The home plate umpire's pointing back on the field. The on-deck batter just went talk to Beth.
Yeah, I'd say a rhubarb is a very
Rhubarb is a
good
good
term
verb
to
and
describe
adjective.
this.
If you people grew up like we did watching Schoolhouse Rock, one of my favorite ones in Schoolhouse Rock was verb. That's what's happening. Verb. That's what's happening. That's why you won't see me in American Idol anytime soon. I will not be singing. So Bella was awake. She must have seen where the ball hit. From our angle here, I'm going to say that Sadie missed the bunt. The bunt hit the shoulder of the Corona catcher, bounced away, and Bella, awake, scampered from first to third. That's a verb, scampered?
Scampered.
Or is that an adjective?
Scampered's a verb.
Okay,
It's a verb.
because that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so here we go now. We're going on 12 minutes of delay based on that. The Corona catcher has her helmet off. The home plate umpire just stuck his hands up, signifying a 1-0. Well, 0-1, because she swung it to strike and missed. So, yes, but since he did not deflect the ball, it hit the catcher, went off. So the count has been changed from 1 ball and no strikes to no balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Bella Ray at third. Here's your chance maybe to get a run if we can get a hit. And there's a foul over the backstop. And
Almost
just
hit that
missed
guy's
a
truck.
Corona Norco Unified School District van.
We're gonna van.
We could have had a broken windshield in the most unlikely of places.
Yeah. That would really suck. Just driving your van down this little back alley and get hit by a
And then
softball.
how do you explain that to your
Yeah.
boss?
I got hit by a
I got hit by a
softball.
softball. Yeah, right. Here comes another work van. Actually, these are vendors. They're not school district vans. Okay, here's the pitch. We got 0-2 the count to Sadie Burrows. Gabby Perez gets her sign, rocks into the motion, kicks and deals. Base hit.
Oh,
Wow. Smartly smacked to right field.
That was
Bella
a
Ray scored.
bullet.
That was
That finally
pounding.
gets our run in.
All right, so the Cougars on the board. The goose eggs are broken. Sadie Burrows smacks it to right field. Bella Ray scores. Norco leads 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. And now comes up catcher Cameron May.
And Cougars finally up 1-0 at the bottom of the fourth inning.
So let's see what they do. Is there going to be a bunt sign here? Gabby Perez looked at her card on her wrist extra long. She winds up and delivers into one of those kind of slow rise balls. And ball one. We hope to bring you at least 4 more games here in the girls softball Big 8 League season. Thank you for tuning in and joining us here at Norco High for Norco High girls softball. The Cougars are the defending Division I CIF champions, and they have won the CIF title 2003, 2009, 2012, 2015, 2018 and 19, and 2025. They made it to the big game, and unfortunately were the finalists, the runner-up in 2013, 2017. 2012, they beat Santiago. 2013, Santiago returned the favor and beat them. 2017, they lost to Los Alamitos, and then came back and beat Gar and Great Oak. 2023, we lost to Gar, and then the Cougars won last year. Okay, so we just got a walk here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a runner on first. Can you see the number from here? See if he announces our announcer list for the name.
I almost saw it.
Okay. Okay, so Ray Lowe is now up for the Cougars. So Cameron May drew a walk.
No.
There's a runner at first for her. We'll give you the name of the runner for Cameron May. So we got runners at first and second. There's one run in. Cougars lead 1-0. The Corona coach right now is currently talking to the home plate umpire. He may be checking Norco's lineup or something. Yep, a new pitcher's coming in for Corona. That's what it is. And you're just to win. Give me the number when you see the Corona pitcher turn around.
This call of the bullpen is brought to you by. I don't know.
Okay, so I tell
the
you
wind.
what, we'll do that. We'll take advantage of this. We're going to have a little break as the new pitcher comes in. We'll get your name for you. We'll be back after this break from HorseTown High Studios.
Give a shout out to Mr. Eduardo, one of our fan camera guys who has no idea he's on screen right now. He will watch this later and wish we told him, Eduardo!
Eduardo!
He's got his earplugs in.
Yeah, he can't hear us. That's a great shot. It's one of our senior camera people. We found him this year. He's great. He's wonderful. He did a lot of good work yesterday at our track meet that we held here versus Santiago, but we want to give a huge shout out to a lot of our team that does all this hard work. Let's get a shot down the first base. Can we get over to on the first base? There's Holden over there.
Is Holden over? Oh, yeah, there he
And
is.
Holden's at first base.
See him with his salmon-colored shirt.
Oh, there he is.
There's Holden.
There's Holden.
There he is.
Hey, Holden. How's it
Hi,
going?
Holden.
Yeah, and there's Beth, too. So then we'll bring it back to him. Here we go.
All right, so in for Corona, now pitching in relief of Gabby Perez is Presley Williams, 25. Presley Williams. We'll check to see, and there's a bunt attempt. It's a hit square. Presley gets it and doesn't throw the ball. What happened? It must have been foul.
It bounced and she touched the ball.
Okay.
It's an automatic out.
Dang.
All right, automatic out, right?
Oh, that puts one out on the board for the Cougars.
Good eyeballs, you guys. Good eyeballs.
Technically, because it was in play and not a dead ball, therefore the runners do get to advance.
No, they're not. They're sending them back.
They're
Send them
sending it
back.
Oh, okay. So it was immediate, and they called it right away.
Wow.
All right, so can you tell the number who's up? It's that fan. Yeah, so that's one out. One out in the Cougars' fourth. So as you may have heard Mr. Cameron say, the pitch was low in front. She hit it as a bunt, but because it was in play, it's an out. So Norco still has runners. C.D. Burrows at second. The pinch runner for Cameron May at first. We'll get that runner here when we figure out who's there. And Sasha Pham, the second baseman, is up with one down in the bottom of the fourth for the Cougars. Norco leads 1-0, finally breaking the run across here in the bottom of the fourth. After a lengthy discussion of a bunt attempt by Burrows, who missed, but stuck the bat out there for a strike. The ball apparently caromed off the Corona catcher's head. There's a base hit up the middle. Oh, nice stop on the shortstop. The force at second, not in time at first.
So that's one out just on second base.
Okay, which makes 2 outs in the inning. So that's a fielder's choice. Nice running snag by the Corona shortstop, which is Nikki Ramirez. She made range far to her left, flipped it to the second baseman, Izzy Luvano. Luvano turned, but the throw was not in time to get the double play first. So Cougars have runners at first and third, 2 down, 1 run is in, and leadoff batter Kendra Nelson, number 18, is up.
Yep.
She got on a single, her first at bat, and flew out to center her second at bat. So here's her third at bat in the game.
Let's hope Kendra can bring. Who's that on third?
Sadie Burrows.
Sadie Burrows. Let's hope Kendra can bring Sadie Burrows. Oh no. Sorry, Mr. Cameron has just reminded me of something from my past.
Okay, don't bring it up because we'll have to watch it on TMZ then.
No, it's a good thing.
No, it's a good thing.
Okay,
it's
a good
not
thing.
a bad thing.
It comes
It's
back to our very first stream.
yeah, the first streams we ever
Okay,
did.
last year.
2 years ago.
2 years
Like
ago.
2 years ago. Yeah, because those are the old esports
Okay,
streams.
well, they're classics now.
Yep.
And here's the pitch by Presley Williams, low.
We'll have a game. We'll play that during.
Okay, what's the famous
Yeah.
Presley from Norco? The singer. She's going to be performing this week sometime in Horse Week, right?
Yes, she is.
Is she also Presley Presley Tennant. All right, okay, so there's a walk. So bases are loaded now. So Kendra Nelson draws a walk. And coming up is Angelina Gonzalez, the center fielder for Cougar. All right, so we got bases loaded for the young Presley Williams in the circle for Corona. 2 outs in the bottom of the Cougar fourth. 1 run is in. It's 1-0 Norco over Corona. Back in the day, this was the game in town. Corona had some very fine teams in the late 70s and into the mid 80s. The coach back then, I want to say, was Karen Chitwood. They had some very, very good players. When our late, great local sports writer, Jerry Scoop Soitfer, passed away last year, I got to meet a few of them from my time frame that played for Corona that came to his memorial service. Then for a long time, Corona had, I'm going blank now, that's the problem with getting older. Coach Bird, who coached Beth, Norco's pitching coach, first base coach right now. I want to say Beth won 2 CIF titles as a Corona Panther herself back in the early 90s.
Wow.
Okay, and was that a strike? There's a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike is the count to Angelina Gonzalez. The bases are loaded. This could be the break it open game that you were hoping for.
Yep.
Right here, if she gets at least a single. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Off
foul.
into the dugout again. Off the screen. And then I think, what's that teacher again? Right there. With the hat and the beard?
The one top.
My God.
Weinkoff reached up and deflected it away in the spin.
Everyone will be moving on this one.
Until about 5 years ago, we didn't have that extra fence there. So if you were standing down there, you were free game. All right. Bases loaded. 3-2 count. 2 out to pitch.
Ooh.
Walk
Grounder.
run in. Man, that was a very close call.
Right back to
So-
bases loaded.
All right, so that scores Sadie Burrows. It's now 2-0 Norco. Okay. So Angelina Gonzalez at first, Kendra Nelson at second. Sasha Pham has made it to third, right? Is that number 10 at third base?
Third, yes.
All right. So coming up to bat is Savannah Gonzalez, 0-0. Here's the pitch by Presley Williams.
Ooh,
Grounder foul. Okay. But you didn't see the home plate umpire gesticulate wildly foul. He just looked down and hit the scorecard. That should be a. Oh, well.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
That and $20 get you a cup of coffee, right?
Yeah.
The way prices are these days.
And $20 will get you 1 gallon of gas.
Seems
God.
like it. Okay, here's the pitch by Presley. Another foul
foul.
ball. And
Same area.
Robinson steps calmly out of the way. All right, 0-2 the count with 2 outs. The bases are loaded with the Cougars. Savannah Gonzalez to the plate around the horn. Angelina Gonzalez is the runner at first. Kendra Nelson at second. Sasha Pham at third. It's 2-0 Norco in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch by Presley Williams. Base hit. It's going to get over center field, off the wall on a bounce. Brown is getting it, throwing it back in. 1 running in, 2
runs in.
3 runs are in. That is a bases clearing double.
Wow.
The Cougar lead jumps to 5-0. That pitch was hammered
Amazing.
off the one bounce on the warning track.
Surprised that didn't get over the fence. That was really
That was
close.
pretty close. Sorry about that, young man. Let me get out of your way here. All right. So Savannah Gonzalez hits a double to bring in 3 runs, increase the Cougar lead to 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. And up comes Leighton Gray. Leighton Gray at her first 2 at-bats. She got out on a fielder's choice, and then she grounded out to third. Her nickname is Sis. You may have heard someone yell, "Come on, Sis." And here she is at the plate. 2 outs in the bottom of the Norco 4th. The pitch,
Ooh.
high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Leighton Gray. So if things hold out as is, but you don't want to say don't jinx it, because always when an announcer on TV says something, then it happens.
Then it happens.
So I'm not going to say it.
Oops. Chris? Dude, what are you doing here? I thought you left.
Practice.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What does Chris play? Okay, here's the 1-1 pitch to Leighton Gray with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, one of those EFIS pitches. And it's a strike for make the count 1-2.
You gonna hang around for a little bit? How long till you have your practice on?
All right, Savannah Gonzalez is the Norco runner at second base. Leighton Gray at the plate with a 1-2 count, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Norco now has a 5-0 lead. Presley looks at her pitch card. Winds up, kicks and deals. Base hit. It's going to go off the wall for Leighton Gray, off the fence. The run scores, and Leighton Gray has a double. She has been due, ladies and gentlemen, for a hit. So Leighton Gray gets a double after Savannah Gonzalez got a double. So there's an RBI for Leighton Gray. The score is now 6-0 Layton brings her leg padding over to Coach Robinson the third and tosses it to Coral Williams at the dugout gate. Coming up for Norco now is Bella Ray. You know, Bella's due for a hit like that too. All right, Presley Williams steps into the circle, gets her sign, delivers the pitch low. Ball one. Well, this is what you were hoping for, a breakout inning, and it's happened.
What?
That's what you're hoping for, a breakout inning.
I know, right? We finally got one. Sorry, my headphone's a little messed up.
Okay, I was away from the mic too, so. And the wild pitch gets past. Leighton Gray advances over to third. Sorry, folks, if you didn't hear me there. I was stepped away from the plate in my exuberance over this 6-run inning for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fourth.
And we were just waiting for that one inning to just send us right to the top, and this was it.
All right, that's a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Bella Ray. Leighton Gray, the Norco runner at third. Bella steps out, walks back in, sets. Here's the pitch by Presley Williams. Base hit. Oh, good stab by the third baseman. The throw to first in time. That ends the inning, but the Cougars on 1, 2, 3 hits, several walks. They score 6 runs and blow the game open. Wow. It's Norco 6, Corona nothing going into the top of the 5th. We'll be after these words on your Norco High HorseTown High Studio Network.
Hello, everybody. We're back with Norco High School softball with your Cougars. We're at the top of the 5th inning. It's a nice Friday. Getting a little later, but still doing good. We're at 6-0. We are winning by a lot after last inning, where we scored 6 runs in 1 inning, after the game's been at a deadlock at 0-0.
Peyton May back in the circle for the Cougars. She's struck out 9 Corona batters so far, at least current count in our scorebook. Batting for Corona is number 88, the right fielder, AZ Guzman. And that's foul off the screen, so it should make it an 0-2 count. See if Peyton May can ring up her 10th strikeout victim here. No defensive changes for Norco. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Guzman. Oh, she did win around. Call it. And nope.
2 strikes.
Yes, she did. She went around. She rotated with the bat. So 10th strikeout for Peyton May. So last year in the Corona game, we was 16 or 17 strikeouts that Coral had against Corona.
What?
I want to say 16.
Yeah, I think it was
17. We'll figure it out, folks. So one down in the top of the 6th, top of the 5th inning. Correction. Norco leads 6-0. Presley Williams, the pitcher, is up for Corona, and there's the first pitch by Peyton May, and a bit in. Oh, there's the strike sign. I couldn't hear the umpire with the fan noise here. So No balls, 1 strike to the batter, Presley Williams. Peyton May gets her crouch, kicks and deals. Here's a foul ball to third. Sadie Burrows fires over to first. Nice throw, but it was foul. Actually, we've had a change at first, so I think we have a change of catcher. It looks like Cameron May is at first now, so probably Ashley Braun is catching. Yes, I'd say that's what we got. Can you verify for me there? Number 3? Yes. Cameron May went from catching to first base, and Ashley Braun came in to finish off the catching duties for today. Low pitch, stopped nicely by Ashley behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the Corona, top of the 5th inning. If you want to see some of last year's games, you can go to HorseTown High Studios on YouTube, including the game we mentioned that Coach Cannon. Oh, a little flare into left field, just over the infield dirt. So Presley Williams is aboard, fielded by Ray Lowe. And Corona has a runner on here at the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, we still got all of our old games up on our channel if you want to watch any of the old ones. I mean, our setup was a little less ideal, but I mean, it is what it is.
We're advancing every year.
Yep, we're advancing. We're making so many advancements.
One year we'll have like cameras everywhere.
Yeah, there will be a camera in every corner. Be a camera on the ball, camera on the bat.
I would love the one that's like right in front of the home plate.
Yeah,
They do for like the
that'd be a really
series
good
and
one.
stuff. So dope.
Fouled off.
Oh.
So right now the batter is
Right, straight backwards. That's
Izzy
interesting
Izzy
hit.
Luvano. Presley Williams at first, so I think where we missed for you, so sorry about not keeping up to date on the scoreboard for you. Maddie Mejia was the designated player, and I think they moved Presley Williams into that spot. Oh, a liner right down the first base. Oh, it was foul. Nice diving try by Cameron May, and that's spelled Camryn, not Cameron or C. It's like, how many people you know, girls named Caitlin? There's like 27 different ways to spell Caitlin.
My
Probably
cousin's
gotta be-
name Caitlin.
See? Here it is.
There's probably 5 or 6 ways to spell. Or maybe if I'd get the kids all excited watching, 6 or 7 ways to say Cameron.
Yeah, Mr. Cameron, I'm sure
I'm
you're
an
not
old guy.
sick of
This
hearing
just
about
this
that.
6-7 thing just makes me scratch my head. But oh well, that's what happens when you get old.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't really
gonna
get
be
it that
Peter
much
Pan.
either, and I'm not even old.
I'm not going to grow up. Okay, so Presley Williams is the runner at first for Corona. Izzy Lubano is up. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch, and high and outside. So 2-2 the count. Let's get over to here, right here. All right. Peyton May steps back into the circle, rocks and delivers. And here's another foul off over the backstop. Off the top of the storage units back there with a resounding clang and all the way to Coach Wade's classroom door. Now, back in my day, that was the driver ed classrooms. Coach Robinson's class and
Oh, really?
that Coach Wade classroom were the driver ed classrooms.
I still think it kind of sucks that our school doesn't teach drivers that anymore.
It is terrible that happens, but you know what? Money over student comforts.
Well, still got my license, so.
Yes, no, you did. Okay, so I believe Miss Luvano just struck out. So there's 2 outs. She walks dejectedly back to the dugout. Left-handed batter up. Tala Brown is up for the Panthers, correction, the Panthers. So 2 outs. All right, so check for a number if she swings, get her number, because it might be Tina Brown, the bottom of the lineup, instead of Tyler Brown, the top of the lineup. So left-handed batter up for Corona. Apologize for not getting the number of her. Swings and misses. A nice fastball down the middle. Great hack at the pitch. But she missed, so that makes it 0-2. All right, so Peyton fires in and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the Corona half of the 5th inning, the top of the 5th. Norco has a 6-0 lead. You know, I like this out here because you haven't had any glitches so far. Oh, he had to say something. We've had no glitches last year. We had, there's a swing and a miss. That ends the inning.
Yep.
And that makes the 11th.
Is it 11?
11 strikeouts
11
for
strikeouts?
Peyton May.
Yeah. Last year was pretty rough with all the lagging and bad internet, but up here we've had a few issues. Surprisingly, for the first time ever, something worked. You know, it's probably because Brandon isn't here.
Oh, don't throw Brandon under the bus like that. Okay, we'll be back after these words.
All right back at it here, back on this Friday with Norco Cougars up to bat. Score 0-6 still. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning, and we're ready to get some more runs.
Presley Williams is still in the circle for Corona, and she fires in, look high to me from here in her left field vantage point. Sadie Burrows, yes, and it was a ball. First pitch ball to Sadie Burrows, the Cougar third baseman. Burrows, her first time at bat, got out, and then she got a single and ended up scoring in the 6-run Cougar 4th inning, and they called strike. So she wanders around, kind of gathers her thoughts. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Burrows. She climbs back into the batter's box. You're doing good, kid. All right. She steps in, gets set. Presley Williams rocks and deals. And the call from the umpire is a ball. So 2-1 the count. Where's Norco baseball playing today?
Where are they playing?
They're at Roosevelt. You get any word what the score is over there? Can you look on Game Time, Game Changer, whatever they call it? Here's the pitch to Burrows. Oh, drilled into right field.
Ooh.
Bounces in.
Gonna make it, yeah.
And so a base hit for Burrows.
Good base hit.
2 for 3 today, at least by my scorebook. The Corona right fielder started to run in at it like she was going to go after it. I believe that's AZ Guzman. And she thought better about it and held off.
8-0? Or down?
So we get a report from Roosevelt. The Norco Cougar baseball team is ahead 8-0 over the Roosevelt Mustangs. Here's the pitch by Presley
8-0?
Williams,
Wow.
and there's a fly ball to the wall. This could get out off the wall.
So close.
Okay,
Oh, a
the
drop
runner's
on the
digging
ball.
for home. She'll make it to home, and another double for Cameron May. Burrows scores from first on a ball that hit off the chain link fence. Another ball hammered. So the Cougars increase their lead to 7-0. All right, Ray Lowe is up for the Cougars. Ray's been playing left field today.
The bottom of the 5th inning, there's 7. There's somewhere on
And here's the pitch, and
Well, probably still be available.
all right, so Cameron May blistered a pitch off the chain link of the wall in left center.
I'll text him.
I'm just
Two doubles in a row. Here's the pitch and base hit to the shortstop. Grabs the throw to first in time. Low is out at first. Cameron May stays at second. So that's the first out of the Cougar fifth.
softball team are really, really good. So I announce stuff. Yeah. Just you come over and I talk.
Cougar second baseman Sasha Pham is now up with one out in the bottom of the fifth. Norco leads 7-0. Cameron May, after blasting a double off the chain link of the left center field walls at second, first pitch is a strike.
Oh, boring. Bottle can't work. Do you want to see my bottle?
All right, Presley Williams in the circle for Corona. She kicks and delivers. A ground ball bounce to the catcher. She turns around, walks out the circle, collects her thoughts, adjusts her mask. That's one of the things that you talk about player safety. Many years ago, the kids didn't wear masks, and the pitchers now do. There's a hit past the shortstop. Okay, there's the runners held at third. Cameron May's held at third. The ball gets past the catcher, but Presley Williams doing a fine job backing up. Stops the ball, which keeps Cameron May at third. And Sasha Pham gets to second. So single and gets to second on the throw to the plate. Okay, so runners at second and third. And leadoff batter Kendra Nelson is up for Norco. Kendra has had a single, a fly out to center, and then got on in that sixth inning for the Cougars. Cougars lead 7-0 going here in the bottom of the fifth. Kendra Nelson's number 18. She's the right fielder. She hits a ball to the second baseman who throws to first for the out. One more run is in, and that's Cameron May scores. Sasha Pham advances to third.
Two outs, right?
Two outs. So that was 4-3 for that put out. Corona second baseman Izzy Luvano throwing to Lex Smith at first for the second out. And now batting for Norco is Angelina Gonzalez, number one. You've been fine number ones for Norco in the past, including Kylie Reed, who was an incredible hitter for the Cougars back in the day, led us to the 2012 championship and the final in 2013. I think she had the career high for hits for a shortstop in CIF. She was the Miss, I want to say SoCal Softball Player of the Year back in 2013. And she was a previous number one wearer for the Cougars. All right, we got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Norco in the bottom of the fifth inning. Norco has a commanding 8-0 lead. Gabby Perez started for Corona, was relieved by Presley Williams a couple innings ago, and she steps into the plate, looks in, kicks and deals, and foul ball, another one off the left field fence just past the Cougar dugout. Brown, number 2, retrieves the ball, throws it into the shortstop, who throws it into the pitcher. And here we are, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Sasha Pham at third, and that pitch was low. Ball 3, 3-1 the count. Okay, her previous at bats, Gonzalez has gotten on, but stranded at third, stranded at second, and then scored in the Cougar fourth. There's a hit to the shortstop. Oh, and it bounces just over her glove. The outscores Sasha Pham, and the single to left center. It's that thing, you know, if you've played ball, and as a person who's pitched and played infield and mostly the outfield, you reach your glove down thinking you're going to get the hop, and the thing didn't hop. It just went past her. So pinch runners coming in for the Norco hitter. I don't see the number.
That'll
from
be
here. Sorry
Dylan
about that.
Eckenrod coming into pinch
Dylan
run for
Eckenrod,
Angelina.
thank you. So Dylan Eckenrod is the runner for Norco. Norco leads 9-0. Yes, Rubens, I don't know if you're a follower of Angel baseball. Unfortunate news today that their great outfielder Garrett Anderson news this morning that he passed away. Was part of that incredible 2002 team that won the World Series against the Giants.
Evil Giants.
7 games. If you're a Dodger fan and love Tom Lasorda, you know he rooted for the big Dodger in the sky, and any chance to beat the Giants was a chance. So sad news from the Major League Baseball world today. Garrett Anderson, only 53 years of age.
Coming into pinch hit for the Cougars is second baseman London Potter.
Thank you very
committed
much.
to
Yeah, that is
Quinnipiac
London.
University.
Left-handed slap hitter. So Dylan Eckenrod's the runner at first. Potter's in. So let's do this. If Sasha Pham got on, well, she scored. Sasha scored. Angelina got on, so that's Dylan running for her. So Potter's taking over for Savannah Gonzalez, I believe. And if Leighton Gray is on deck, so actually London is batting for Savannah Gonzalez. Yes. Okay. So Dylan at first as a runner. Here's the pitch. There's a slapper to the third baseman who throws, and that's the third out of the inning.
And that'll be the end of the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yep. So as we go to the top of the 6th, Norco leads 9-0. We'll be back after these words on our HorseTown High Studio Network.
All right, here we go. We're going back at 3-2.
I told you Dad would call.
It is the top of the 6th inning at Norco High School. Peyton May is still pitching. She's been absolutely shut down so far with no runs and 5 innings of work. She gets a swing and a miss for strike 1.
All right, my dad, 88 years young, still playing softball, called me. He called me last year in a couple of games because he's hungry. He wants to have dinner. And there's all sorts of fine eating establishments on 6th Street in Hamner and Norco. Okay, who's up? Number 22 for Corona. Can you see that far from me? 22?
Yeah, 22.
Okay, so 22 for Corona is Audrey Adams, the third baseman. She grounded out the third, first time at bat, struck out the second. So here she's up in the top of the 6th at her third at bat. Peyton May is still in the circle. She is
Dr.
thrown
Wallace makes an appearance.
11 strikeouts, right? Here's a pop fly, and second baseman Sasha Pham gets it, and so it's an out. So that's 4 unassisted, right? For you, scorekeeper? For you, unassisted for the put out?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 down in the top of the 6th. Who's up now? Number 18? Oh, here's Looper to us. Ray Lowe's running
Line
in.
drive.
Makes, off her glove, off the upper glove. Nice attempt.
So that will be a single as it pops out of the glove of Kayla Stuckey.
Oh,
freshman.
Kayla Stuckey's come in for defensive purposes.
Number 27, Kayla Stuckey, is
Yeah,
coming
so
to left field to replace Ray
Lowe.
Logue.
All right. Who's with me
Also-
right now? Say who you are.
My name is Holden. Most of you guys know me. I was here last week. I do all of the media coordination for Norco High Softball. I take care of all the girls and make sure they are doing okay. Also, for defensive changes, Dylan Eckenrod is now in center field.
Anybody else you see out there?
It seems we've moved Ray Loeb to right field now. And then defensively, that should be about it. So our outfield has a new look.
Okay, so Cameron May still at first. Ashlyn Braun is the catcher. Peyton May's pitching. Here's a knuckler.
As Layton catches a ball in the infield, that would be a pop-up to
Leighton Gray.
the Leighton Gray, yes. And she does it back to first, and the runner is safe.
All right, so Gabby Perez is still hitting, and she fouls it up and diving catch. Double.
They doubled them
hey,
off.
Very alert play. Ashlyn Braun stretched out to catch the ball on the shallow pop up in the infield. She dove. The ball popped out of her glove in play.
Peyton May
reached over, grabbed, and tossed to second for the force. Okay. Okay, we'll be back at the bottom for the bottom of the sixth after these words.
Here. What do you want me to do?
Hey there, it's Gary Evans here. We got Norco High Principal Kat Wallace who's come up to join us in the booth right now with the Cougars leading 9-0. What do you think of the game so far?
It's a beautiful day for softball. Super excited for the girls. Just love their momentum, and it's great. No runs.
No
Doing
runs
awesome.
so far.
Yeah.
Okay. And then hopefully we can get you to Irvine in the end of May or start of June, whenever that
right.
season is.
That's right. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for everybody watching. Go Cougars.
All right. Thank you, Principal Wallace. Okay. Back to the other camera, because at least for me, I have a face made for radio. And so.
Awesome, guys. I'm gonna have to just go to my car.
Okay.
Now hitting for your Norco Cougars is Leighton Gray. I think I am.
It's one of these buttons. Strummer, can you hit the button on?
No,
Are we done?
I got it.
I go.
You're good. Yeah.
All right, go.
Now batting for your Norco Cougars is shortstop Leighton Gray, number 14. She's had continued success this season with, definitely a couple home runs, coming up in the big spot with a walk-off hit against J. Sarah Catholic High School. She has been an absolute stud for this team.
So far today, Leighton, her first at bat, she got on a fielder's choice, grounded out to third, got stranded at second in that 6-run Cougars fourth inning. And so here she comes up for her fourth at bat and takes a
Ball. Strike.
Now, remember, this guy is slow. You haven't been here earlier innings, but if you can hear him go, and then he stands up slowly and puts out the strike sign. Okay, 0-1, the count to Leighton Gray. Presley Williams still at the circle for Corona. There's
Leighton
laced
lines it
good.
to second base, and the second baseman makes the play and throws it out to first. Leighton Gray out on a 4-3 putout.
Like school shot, and we got on for like a few hours.
Sharp grounder by Leighton, but right at the second baseman who got the glove down and made a good put out. All right, who's up next? Should be Bella Ray.
Now batting for your Norco Cougars is number 5, Zoe. Zoe Salazar. She's a pinch hitter, number 5. Plays pitcher as well as playing a utility infield spot. She's a sophomore. She takes the first pitch for strike 1.
Why are you spying on me, bro? I'm spying on you. You broke clubs. Bro, I broke.
She takes another pitch for a ball.
Oh my god, me too. Like, oh, what do you want? Like, I gotta stay for another few hours.
In the on deck circle for you will be Annabelle.
No big lumber. Dude, it is 0.
It will be Annabelle Sherman, number 42. Zoe lines that ball and it just goes foul.
It was like 0-0 the whole game. We're just superior.
Zoe has seen a couple plate appearances so far this year in a lot of non-high leverage situations, and she has performed decently well, making lots of contact.
He's my coach.
She takes that pitch for another ball.
Full count.
Mr. C, you have me muted.
On purpose, just getting 6. Nothing happened.
Zoe lines that ball to third base, and the third baseman makes the play on a 6-1 putout.
3.
Oh, 6-3 putout. Correct.
The guy that like takes pictures or whatever.
Third baseman should be 5-3 then. 5.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
It's okay.
So bad right now.
You're nervous. All right, who's up?
Now batting for your Norco Cougars is freshman Annabelle Sherman, who is another pitcher / utility player.
Get a shot.
All right. We're going to shout out Bobella Captures because she does a lot of amazing work showing up early in the morning to take care of the football players at Norco High School. And
So does Jason and Frankie.
I forgot. We should recognize the important people. Okay. Some of the most important people in the Norco High School media team are consistently out there. I would say one of the most committed people on the media team would be Jason. Jason spends a lot of time working with the softball crew, baseball crew, doing as much as he can at levels from freshman to JV to varsity. So doing as much as he can, spending his gas money, making sure that, you know, everybody gets coverage. And that's one thing that's really appreciated.
Nice,
as Annabelle Sherman lines that ball into center field, she's rounding first base as the center fielder has a little trouble with the play. Now batting for your Norco Cougars is Cameron May. She's a catcher / first baseman. Number 3.
At her first at bat, she flew out to left field. She got walked in the 4th inning and stranded at first and scored after hitting a double. So
She had a
there she
pretty
is
good day
for
today.
4th. Yeah, it was a nice hit in her 3rd at bat.
I believe she drove that one off the wall.
Yes.
So
right over
that
here
was-
to the left of us off the chain link.
For sure.
I have an update for.
The count is 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Cameron May takes that for a strike. The count is 1-1.
Want to give a shout out to our girls lacrosse team as they won today 16-1 versus University High School from Los Angeles.
Wow. Incredible
shout
score.
out.
Cameron fouls that one back. Just barely missing it. In the on deck circle is current right fielder Ray Logue. Cameron lines this one to third base, and the third baseman makes an error on a play. So that will be an error that is accredited to number 20. Can't see it from here. I believe that's number 22. That will be an error on the Corona High School Panthers. Now batting for your Norco Cougars, Ray Loeb.
We're winning 9-0. Yeah, we're feeling
I expect that.
See ya.
This is Ray Loeb takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0.
You got a camera up in the helicopter above us?
1-0.
It's way up there. I guess we could go, but we need to focus on this.
Ray Loeb takes that pitch for a strike, 1-1 count.
Good point.
Yeah, we should invest in a helicopter.
Well, we have a drone. We just can't play it during CIF competitions.
Yeah. That is highly frowned upon.
If I could have my drone up, I would have my drone up.
So Ray Loeb takes that pitch for a strike, 1-2 count.
See, like if you need, you could also
Oh, this is easy.
ball strike out, first base, second base, third base.
I got
Yeah,
this.
that'll be-
I got this, yo.
And then to reset them or to minus them.
On the job training here at Norco High's HorseTown High Studios.
So Ray takes that pitch for a ball.
Well,
So here's our deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
2 on.
2 runners on, first and second. Who's the runners at first, sir?
The runner at first would be the runner at first would be Cameron May. Runner at second is Annabelle Sherman as Ray Loeb swings and misses for a strikeout.
We can introduce you guys. Is there anything you want me to take down? Like,
Yo.
wait. Come on, we get the
Okay, step over here. Step over here.
Step over. Guys, come over.
Come on over.
Can we get the
Come
camera
over.
on us? There we go.
All right.
We're gonna go camera in 3, 2,
Step
1.
up.
Let's go live.
Okay, here we are with Coach
Scoot over
Taylor
so you can see right
Greenwood.
over there.
The coach, not only for the step right here, she's hiding, she's camera shy. Taylor Greenwood was a studied athlete in her own right back in the day, and now she's not only coached the Norco girls soccer team, but the lacrosse team. And today they beat University
16-1.
16-1. I watched a few of their games this year. They've done great. They've got some aggressive players, and they're slowly putting together, right?
Absolutely. We have a lot of new players, young players, but they've come together. They're taking every practice for what it is and doing the work, and we're getting some good wins.
Okay, I understand that they're looking at getting better safety stuff for you, hopefully in the future.
Yes. With more concussions that are coming with lacrosse because of the contact to the head, they're looking to get helmets or halos just to protect the head a little bit more.
That's what I'm hoping, that the girls would at least be as decked out as the guys with helmets, shoulder pads, and gear, because the girls take some swings at each other with those sticks. Not that girls would do that, but they
Definitely
do.
unintentionally.
Okay, yes, that's a good word to have. So thanks, Coach.
Thanks for having us.
All righty. Good luck to your team the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, back to our other cameras.
No, wait.
Oh,
We
wait,
want
one
to shout
more.
out. Go back.
Where are you? Get in here.
Captures. I want to give a shout out. Does huge work with our unified crew and also with our HorseTown High. Everything we do. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, guys.
So if you see anyone out, especially on the Friday nights or any night actually here, she's the one here. We're excited for our unified day on what day?
May 7th.
May 7th. We'll be here. We're going to try and live stream that. Hopefully that all works out. We're going to have some really cool content for that one. But
yeah.
Now let's get back to the game. Hey everybody, look at us.
All right, we're back on here to the game. Here we go to the top of the 7th. Norco leads 9-0. The umpires sweeping the home plate. Right now, it looks like Peyton May is still in the circle. You good there, sir? Okay. Number 77 is up for Corona.
I go with him.
Peyton May's first pitch is swung and fouled off the backstop.
Thank you. I'll see you later, Mr. Cameron.
Thank you, Sean.
I'll be way more locked in next Friday. Your finals are taking me out.
Number 77 is Nicky Ramirez, the shortstop for Corona. Here's the pitch by May, kind of high. Okay, 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Nicky Ramirez.
We're gonna give a shout out and a thank you to Strummer. He's gonna go. He's been stuck with all his SBAC testing the last couple of weeks, and he's got a couple more next week. He's gonna. So you want to say goodbye, everybody?
Bye, everybody. Great pleasure to be on stream.
And we'll see you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Perfect.
All right. I'll see you, man. Let's get back to it.
All right. So we got a 1 and 2 count to Nicky Ramirez, the Corona shortstop at the plate. Peyton May with the pitch and bit outside. Evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So what was shaping up to be a battle between the possible, with the first place Cougars and the second place Panthers, the game got blown open in the 4th inning as Norco scored 6 runs and has added 3 more as the game gone on, and Ramirez fans. So for the first out, the ball gets tossed around the infield. The outfielders do their little pointing for the 1 out at each other. So the next batter for Corona is AZ Guzman, the right fielder, number 88. So Peyton May kicks and deals and swing and a miss. Good hack by Guzman. Okay, Peyton's pitch, and it's popped up foul over the right field line.
And 1 lucky fan goes under the ball.
Okay. Okay, stand up. You smell smoke?
I do a little bit.
Okay. There might be a fire burning around some. I don't see anything. Here's the pitch by May, and it's popped up and foul again along the right field line. And a little kid who's chasing the 1 ball almost got hit trying to catch the second one. Okay, ball gets thrown in, and so umpire has a new ball, looks at it, throws it, gives it to the catcher, Ashley Braun, who throws it to Peyton May. All right, Peyton stares in, gets the sign, kicks and delivers, and swing and a miss. The ball was low, and Corona batter swung across the middle. 2 down here. Okay, so Corona down to their last out. Presley Williams, who came in relief of starting pitcher Gabby Perez. A couple balls get thrown in, the ones that went foul. So Ashley Braun hands them to the umpire, sticks them in his satchel. Presley steps in. Peyton's looking for the sign. The sign's given. All right, steps up to the rubber. And here's the pitch. Fouled, and great pitch to end the game. So Presley fouled it off. Peyton May did a good run, caught it along the first baseline, and the Cougars win 9-0. So Norco wins 9-0, continues their undefeated run, 13 games in a row, 5-0 in the Big 8 competition. That puts Corona now to 3-2 in the Big 8 league. The teams go back and give themselves the high five before they come out here. Appreciate Mr. Williams, Christian here at the helping out with the cameras. Weston or Wesleyan? Weston at center field camera. Mr. Strummer also helping play-by-play. So appreciate you dialing in. You can check us out Monday. I believe we're going to be at Norco High's baseball field. Our longtime baseball coach back in the day, in the field named after Don Harris. The new scoreboard's going to be dedicated. Mr. Harris should be here, so we'll look forward to that. So appreciate you turning in to another game with the Norco Cougars, and we'll see you next time here on the HorseTown High Network. Okay, I heard it go blank, so I think it's done.
We're keeping it rolling.
All right, we can start packing up. You muted.
I put the mutes.